Hello and welcome back to Tia's Coloring Chronicles. Today we're going to be going over and again, if you watch my other videos, I am going to butcher this because it's in French and I don't speak French. La mouched. I don't know. Anyway, it's the 168 piece alcohol markers. I think they go for around $88 on Amazon. This is part of what my husband got me for Mother's Day. So it comes with this case, which we will talk about this case. We will talk about this case because it is, no. And it came with this marker glove, artist glove, whatever you want to call it. I haven't tried it, to be honest. It really kind of doesn't look like it'll fit me. We'll try it though. Oh, it is surprisingly stretchy. Oh, well, hey, good news. It fits. I'm not sure if I will actually wear this, but I mean, it's nice to have in case I want to try it. And maybe probably with colored pencils, maybe more with I don't know. We'll see. I don't mind having marker on my hand, to be honest with you. So I don't know if I'll use this, but it is a nice little addition, nice little bonus. And then it came with this card, which is a 3-year warranty. And it says, "Dear valued customers, thank you for your recent purchase. We want to make sure you are completely satisfied with the product you have purchased. Feel free to contact us if there's any issues, questions, or concerns." And it gives the email address. If you are satisfied with the product, please take a moment to submit a product review and feedback. Your continued patronage and suggestions are vital part of our growth. Thank you for your support. Sincerely, La Mouched. I don't know. It reminds me of something Gomez Adams would say that I wouldn't have no idea what he meant. So, and then it comes with this fill in yourself color cards. So we're going to take a look at this real quick. So I'm going to put these aside. And we're going to go and I'll show you the colors. Now, all this blotchiness, I'm not quick to blame the markers. I'm much more quick to blame me because, as we know, I have a long history of fighting with alcohol markers. So the blotchy, I don't think it's the markers. I think it's me. But I want to show you the color range. The 0 here is for the colorless blender, and it does have a great color range. And it did, like, if you see, these were all done in the bullet point nibs, but this one right here, I decided to use the chisel, and it came out a lot better. And I just want you to take a look. I'm not sure if it's going to translate very well on camera, but just look at this pastel range. Isn't that gorgeous? Isn't that gorgeous? Like, yes it is. So pretty much this half of the color chart is in one pocket of the bag, and then this half of the color chart is in the other half of the other pocket of the bag. And so what I did is I just filled it out and put the marker down until that section was empty and put them all back, and did the same with here. So here is what you need to be aware of. Instead of getting 100, I do think I got, well, no, maybe I'm off one. Maybe I only got 167 pieces. Not that I counted them, but I ended up getting, hold on, let me find them all. I ended up getting 3 colorless blenders, and it does say it comes with the description on Amazon said it came with 2. So I'm assuming, because I am missing 2 colors. I am missing the blue-gray 1 and the WG 0.5, or the warm gray 0.5. So I'm assuming that one of these was supposed to be one of these, and then I'm just flat out missing the other one. I'm not mad. And here's why. Had it been another color in the range, I probably would have been maybe a little annoyed, a little upset, whatever. But you have to remember, I'm getting, okay, even if I got 167 pieces for $80, that's still a great deal. And they give you plenty of grays. I do not need to complain and gripe about missing 2 grays in the color scheme. If that's important to you, I understand. A lot of people want exactly what is written, and to be fair, you should get exactly what's written. However, I'm just saying, I'm not too upset about it. Had it been one of the pastels, I might be a little bit more annoyed. But as is, I'm okay with it. What I do want to talk to you about is this case. Let's talk about this case for a minute. So I'm going to bring it on over here. First off, I'm going to say that I have zipped this thing up once and tried to zip it up twice, and the zipper broke on me. So we have that issue going on with it. We also have that this is just flimsy stuff going on here. I mean, there's some styrofoam, like some, not styrofoam. Oh, heck. What's this stuff called? You guys know what I'm talking about. The hook and loop closures. There. We'll just use the generic term. Separating these 2 compartments, and it was really hard to get the colors to sit up nicely once you had taken them out. So this bag to me is pretty much worthless. I mean, especially since it broke the second time I tried to zip it up. It's just, they're all going to be transferred into my easy to reach stash anyway, so like there's that. But I'm just not impressed by it at all. Like at all. So I thought we'd give them a little test run. So I should have had this done, right? You'd think that I had figured out how to do this filming thing before. I think I want to do it on a fairly decent paper, so let's grab, I think we're going to grab Color Havings Misfits. Sounds like a good place to start, right? What should we do? I have an idea. We're just going to close the book. I'm closing my eyes, and I guess we're doing them. So here we go, guys. I'll color a little bit on T-Rex Gets All the Presents. And I have a scratch piece of something to... Oh, I guess I don't really need to do that. I have a coloring sheet. So let's see. I think we're going to do, what color should we do T-Rex? Brown or green? Because I'm kind of feeling green for T-Rex. So let's do 46. Let's do 46 for T-Rex. See if I can't find 46. Look at that. First try. Right there. And so I'll go ahead and show you. Here's another downside to these that I've already noticed. Not that I'm disliking them, because I'm not. Is there's the bullet nib. And you would think, because it kind of looks like these should fit on top of each other, right? And you should be able to hold this. They don't. Like, for whatever reason, whoever thought not to be able to stack these tops, I don't know why. Because they look like they should go. They look like it should, but it does not. So there's the bullet nib. And here is the chisel point. Let me, a little more light over here. And then we'll just get started, I guess. Now, as always, I'm going to do the disclaimer that me and alcohol markers don't necessarily get along. So when you see problems with it, let's not jump to conclusions too hard that it's the marker. Because a lot of times it could be me and my talentless ability with alcohol markers. However, you don't improve if you don't try. Hence why I keep investing in them, and I keep trying to conquer these alcohol markers. And it is what I asked for my husband for Mother's Day. He did ask me what I wanted, and I was like, alcohol markers. Here's a whole bunch that I have saved on my wish list. Pick one. But the Harry Potter hoodie, that he also got me, which he gave me from my son. That was a surprise. I wasn't expecting that. So I'm not going to get a hold of them, even though they said I could, and tell them about my missing grays or whatever. Because, I mean, I have more than enough grays, even in just this set, to be able to do whatever I want to or need to do. So to me, it would just be, I don't know. And I kind of, honestly, I will probably get more use out of, see the teeth? Yeah, I did that. That wasn't the markers. That's all me there. I'll probably get more use out of the spare colorless blender than I would have one of those browns or one of those grays, to be honest. I'll be right back. Alrighty, I am back. Probably do those spots in a brown. Have a good time, sweetie.
I'll try.
Oops, out of lines. I'll fix it later. This is really nice paper for the markers, I think. Thought about getting a subscription, but there's just enough magazines I wouldn't be interested in that I'm like, nah, I don't know. Doo-doo. So I guess the question boils down to, would I use, or would I buy these markers again? Granted, I've only really colored with this one and did my test page. So even with the problems with the bag and the fact that, you know, I am short a couple grays and got a duplicate of the colorless blender, I would 100% probably give these markers a second go. I'm liking how at least this one colors. Here in a minute I'm going to try to put some gray and some highlights in there. Or not some gray, some brown and some highlights in there and see how they're doing that. But as of right now, I'm really enjoying these. They color nice and smooth. They're nice and juicy. I'm going to go ahead and try the chisel tip for this little bit right over here, I think. Yeah, I don't have a problem with this either. Oh yes, there was one more thing this reminds me that I wanted to mention. One of my markers, just one, when I went to pull off the cap, the chisel tip was a little extended and I just pushed it back in with my finger and it seems to be fine since then. I don't even remember which one it was, but I always think you end up with more control using the bullet nib anyway. Alright, let's move on to some browns. See how these mix up together a little bit. So I'm going to keep that marker out. And I'll look at my color sheet again. And I think we're going to go with 93 or 100. I think we're going to go with 100. We're going to go with 100. So that's from this section. There's 102. There's 101. There it is. And we'll put some brown in there. Uh-oh. Well, I'm glad that happened on camera. Let's see how this one does. Maybe it's a matter of it's been... Nope, this one is legitimately dried out. Alright. Well, now you know that. Does it look dried out here? I guess maybe a little bit, huh? Let's try the... Let's try 104, because it looks like it might be a little dried out on there too. I don't remember them being dried out when I tried them. Yep. I'm going to say that one's a little dried out too. Alright, so maybe I will go ahead and get a hold of them. Is that one low? Yep. Maybe it's that side was up. So let's try this side just to be fair. That one has a little more juice in it, but not... that one might be savable. If I put that one on the side, it might work. Yeah, I think if I put this one on its side, that it will come back to life, so to speak. However, it doesn't make sense that any of the others that I've tried have been fine either way straight out of the box. I guess to be fair, I only tried the green one, haven't I? Well... Let's try a few other random ones, shall we? Just gonna finish up with this brown. Try to layer some highlights in here, maybe, like right through here. And we're gonna go right through here. And, oh. Go right through here, too. Okay, that did not turn out the way I wanted it to. That's fine. It's fine. And then we're gonna go ahead and so I will go ahead and get a hold of the company about, maybe I can't save it because it's already running out even here. So I'm going to go ahead and get a hold of the company and tell them about the 2 browns at the very least. And I will probably go ahead and mention the other stuff too. And we'll just see what they do to rectify that, since they seem to want to. But then, what was the other company that I dealt with that I had a problem with their stuff and they never got back to me? I know I made a video on it. I don't even remember. Hold on, they're sitting right there. The Sioux color markers. I had a few of them that were dried out. But again, I think these were like, I don't know, like 100 markers for 20, 30 bucks, something like that. Like, they were cheap. They were pretty cheap, and I was like, I'm not sure I can really complain. Like, But they never got back to me when they, were all about, said they were all about whatever. You know what I'm trying to say here, right? When they said they were about customer service and wanting a great product. So we'll see. We'll get a hold of them and see. I think I'm going to go ahead and tempt the fates with this brown marker one more time. See if I can't get some. There we go. Let's do one of those pastels. Let's do 147 for like the poofs on there. What is 146? That is, I will say this, I do love the pastel range on this marker set. The other marker set, alcohol marker set that I have, aside from Sharpies and Bic, are the Ohuhus. And they're the, which set is that? I don't remember how many it was. And I really enjoy those. I still use them. Oh, she has a poofy in her hair too. We'll do hers the same colors. So what do you think? I think it's a boy dinosaur, girl dinosaur. I think it might be a girl dinosaur. Let's see. Let's go with this color right here for... Oh no, because I want to do that in blue, I think. So we're going to go with... let's see. Maybe a pink. 198. Or 198. Yeah, we'll try this. If you look in the cap, you kind of have to be precise about how you put in your, it's over here, yeah. Put in your marker, because there's a little round thing in there. Which probably helps with keeping them from getting dried out a bit, is my guess. That one's still nice and juicy. I think we can color the present pink too. Ooh. Just gonna be honest with y'all real quick. I'm not sure my color scheme really makes much sense right now. But for a test run on some markers, it's alright. And let's do a different color. Let's do a, I think we're going to do just plain yellow for the okay, so at this point I have abandoned coloring for aesthetics, and I am now coloring just to give these markers a good test run. Let's see, do we have, what was my good flesh tone? I mean, I don't want to be silly like that. So my good flesh tones look like maybe 26. Let's try 26. There's 28, 27. So you would think 26 would be meshed up around there somewhere. 26. Barely Beige is what this one's called. Oh, there's my... Uh-oh. My thing moved. Dang, I kind of like that picture too. Oh, I'll figure it out. Alright, so Barely Beige is a nice good skin tone. And I think we're going to make her hair something wild. So let's go with this turquoise color, which is called, that's another thing I forgot to mention, that they do have a number and a color name. So this is 50 and it is Forest Green. So we're going to make her hair forest green. Why? Because I said I can. Ooh, look at that. Oop, messed up there.